And Charles Kojofosu, who millions would refer to as Daddy Lumba, earlier today, Saturday, July 26, 2025. The nation was shaken by the news of his passing at the age of 60 following a short illness at the Bank Hospital in Cantonment, Accra. We all know that Daddy Lumba was more than a musician. He was a cultural icon, a voice that defined generations, and a storyteller whose music captured the hearts, joy, struggles and dreams of many Ghanaians. And tonight we honor his extraordinary life and legacy, reflecting on his contributions to high life music and the Ghanaian culture as well. And like I indicated, we are here at his residence in East Legon, where there's a growing crowd. Earlier, that was what happened, from loved ones who had gathered here just to pay their respects. The atmosphere is heavy with grief, but also filled with love and admiration for a man whose music touched millions of lives. There are some personalities who have been here earlier. You can rightly see Kwame A+, who came to visit the family and also speak to the wife as well. There are quite some known faces as well around that I'm sure you can see on the screens, and all of these people were in the house. They spent close to 20 minutes speaking to the family, and we've tried to see if we can get to engage them to know how they feel. Daddy Lumba happens to be someone who has been an icon and also an example to a lot of musicians, especially the up-and-coming ones. Even those who are popular now, most of them tend to pay so much respect to him. So we had wanted to know what his legacy actually means to them. And now that this unfortunate incident has happened to a high life legend, what will they take from his work that he has done, just to pave the way for the other musicians who are up and coming, hoping that they will be able to be like him or even be greater than he is. But it's just rather unfortunate. You see them gather in numbers, talking just to know how they will be able to put things in place to ensure that they will be able to mourn him. Not just them, the family, the fans and friends as well. And here, when you come at the entrance, it's just a moment of sadness and tears. I was engaging one of his tenants earlier who made mention of the fact that Daddy Lumba is indeed a good man, and she actually wished that God would have taken her life. Let's take a listen to what she said earlier.
I even wish God should have taken my life instead of Daddy's life.
You wish God would have taken your life instead of Lumba's?
Yes.
Then you should have so much love for him.
Very.
Godwin, rather sad scenes there from the home of Daddy Lumba. But have we heard anything yet from the family spokesperson when it comes to arrangements of the funeral yet?
Aisha, none of the family members would want to engage the media as of now. Like I rightly mentioned, they are still grappling to come to terms with the fact that this rather unfortunate incident has befallen them, and they have actually not also granted us access to his humble abode. But we are being told that his family, including the wife, is there with people who are beside her to try to console her, not to cry a lot. But I was standing outside whilst monitoring from the inside, and clearly you can tell that grief has swamped over the entire compound. You can equally see from outside here people, adorned in black, which signifies sadness or people who are in grief, and that's just the picture that is being painted here right in front of Daddy Lumba's residence here in East Legon. They have mentioned that they've communicated with their lawyer, and they will ensure that everything that will be communicated will be released to the public duly. But as of now, none of them would be willing to speak to us on camera. And just like I mentioned, I tried engaging Member of Parliament, popularly known as A+. We equally know he's also contributed a lot when it comes to the music scene as well. He made mention that this was a serious moment for him, so he wouldn't want to engage us on TV, and we do respect that because it is equally very important. But generally, it's just a moment of sorrowfulness, a moment of sadness, a moment of tears earlier. When we got here, there were individuals who were wailing, others rolling on the floor, and saying that Daddy Lumba is actually a good man. There were other persons who deal with sanitation issues that mentioned that anytime they come around in the morning to pick refuse and then they see him, he just bows to them to greet, and that was something that actually captured their hearts to even love him further. And for someone who was as humble as he was, it definitely would be painful for these people to grapple with the fact that this rather unfortunate thing called death has captured him and snatched him away from us, and we'll definitely not get to see him again until the final day that we'll get to see people who will walk past his corpse. It's just really sad, Aisha. For now, as it stands, there's no information from any of the family members at all, and they wouldn't want to speak to the issue. But we are going to pitch camp here. We have our cameras, or our lenses, if I should say, dotted at all vantage points to bring you up to speed with every detail that will be happening here regarding Daddy Lumba's demise. It's just really a sad moment, Aisha.
Certainly, Godwin, and we know that you're going